Hey everybody, very exciting day. We have albino eggs. To sincerely thank our Patreon supporters. All right, so I came home that afternoon and she hadn't finished laying yet. She was sticking to the box and not digging in the box and coming out and soaking in the water like she was before. So I knew it was happening. So I stuck around the entire next day. I had other reasons to stick around. It was my father's birthday. So we ended up going to breakfast and then dinner again last night. But I took the day and I've been doing demo work. If you guys remember these first two enclosures, this is where Jane and John were. And later on was Forrest and Lily, these two big enclosures. I've peeled them back. I can't go much further than that because the roof screen starts tying in to the next enclosures. I moved he's still behind the water. I took apart the hide box for my male black dragon and put one that I can move in here. See, he's hidden behind the water right there, tucking his head back. He's actually facing us. So he'll start using this box soon. And I'll be able to carry him out of here after I screw a board onto it. This morning I'll add a transfer box in here for Ivy, who is starting the cycle. So I would love to get those two moved ASAP and get them together at the new property. This cage I've already peeled back and Sunny is in here. She is also gonna go with my male black dragon. So those are those three cages I need to get done in a row. No, her transfer box is sitting right there. And I peeled back this enclosure as far as I could. But it's happening. She did start laying last night, and I'm gonna stop talking as we walk over to the enclosures because and I've got stuff everywhere right now. The water tubs, the screen that I've gotta lay together and roll up so it could be moved. And I've got the enclosed trailer backed in over here to fill it up. I'm still deciding if she lays and leaves the lay box. All right, I'm gonna be quiet now that we're walking in here, because I don't know if she's done laying. Doesn't show it. And she started tongue flicking the camera. We're gonna have to wait until, oh yeah, she's sticking her head out. I'm not gonna bother her. I don't know if she's done laying. But there's a pile of eggs in the corner, at least 7 so far. I'll let her finish. So I need to decide if I'm putting all the lumber and water tubs and stuff like that in this trailer and filling it up, or if I'm gonna move the albinos to the other property. Well, I've got to do a trip back tomorrow, so I think what I'm gonna do is load up all that lumber. If she abandons a lay box, I'll move the eggs to the incubator right away, and then I have to come back to Jupiter to stay the night because tomorrow morning we're getting the demurrals monitors. We still have to finish their enclosures. A lot to do, as always. Always a lot to do. All right, we just got at the Okeechobee property. I tricked her away from her lay box with some fish, and this is crazy. This box, when I put it in her enclosure, I packed it all the way to the top. So that's how much dirt she took out of it to get it. I mean, she was really, it is moist. It's the right moisture inside underneath. She packed it all down flat. That is like hard. That's wild how hard she sat there and meticulously packed it in. I don't know. I mean, she literally has it 3 inches deep. I know it's in one of the corners, so it's either this corner or the other corner. Okay, so I thought it was the other corner. All right, so we'll just start slowly. I know the eggs are quite big. It's going to be obvious. I thought it was in that corner. Oh, there they are. There they are. Wow. I'll say they're giant eggs, so where are they hiding? It's not much dirt left. We had 9 eggs last time. Wow, look how pretty they look. That's a perfect looking egg. Can't ask for anything better than that. Well, can this egg look even more perfect than the first? Look at that. So awesome. All right, 3. 4. 5. I don't see how there's going to be 9. That's 6. Maybe there are 9. 7. That's 8. Wow. 9 beautiful eggs. Every one of them looks great. Now, let's more hastily. I was demoing those cages yesterday, and I demoed Ivy's lay box. Guess what I found? A couple eggs that were missed. That just, and like I had said before, you know, the fear about these water monitors breeding in captivity. She's had 100% hatch rate on her eggs. The 3 eggs I found in her lay box, all dead. Because there's too many variables that happen in nature in Florida with their long incubation period to make it. Or at least with the lay box that I'm offering them. It just gets too wet, too dry, too something during that time period. Well, instead of jibber jabbering in the garage, let me hurry up and get these eggs in the incubator. Okay, here we go. There's the 9 eggs. They are 2 months and 1 week in the incubator. And then there's the 9 we just put in today. We have nothing but T-negative albinos in the incubator. Before this whole move started, we had a full incubator just about. And this is what the distraction of moving and missing the subtle signs of female cycling or moving one individual before the other. They're at 2 different locations. like, this is the distraction, financial distraction for me. Building these cages and securing this property and all this is not free. And it's a big hit, but thank God the eggs that we do have in there those eggs are probably gonna save me here. All right, the last thing I gotta do is put my spring water back into the incubator, and I need to hit the road back to Jupiter because I need to stay the night there, because tomorrow morning we're picking up our babies. The cages are not done, so I think what we're gonna do is we'll probably get them and we'll swim them in water and let them enjoy some swimming time, and then hurry up and finish those enclosures while they're settling in. Get them some crickets. We'll get them settled in and get those other animals moved. All right, and now you guys are getting towards the end of this video, and clearly we can't fool you. My beard is not gonna match in all the video. So I was trying to get you guys a longer form video, which has you guys seem to have been asking for, and I got that nasty flu, and I was down for, I don't know, 5 days, and Tom said that we're gonna get into a video crisis if we don't split this longer video. So this was split from the video with the baby demerals and the cage build. All this was gonna be together, but here I am now just filming a beginning and end to that video. And here is the female albino a week after laying those eggs. So you could see her, I mean, this is her looking emaciated for her, but it's really not that bad. A lot of females look way worse off after laying. She's still stained from the dirt, being in the dirt every day. So I am going to, today's feeding day, so I'm gonna grab my tongs, and we're gonna get her some bone-in, skin-on chicken. And I know you guys always see me feeding the chicken. It's not all I feed. It just seems to be the feed that I do on the days I film. Nobody's gonna yell at me for feeding chicken. If I feed quail, I may get a negative comment, and I will. All right, I'm filming me talking, or come on. She's gonna be voracious for food because that's how they are after they lay their eggs. There is a drive to recover all that weight after laying eggs. And she is so very pretty, and I've seen some videos people talk about how they don't like that the albinos look so dirty, because they do show it. But all you have to do is keep them in a different type of enclosure. You don't have to keep them. There are darker soils that don't stain. And then there are soils that definitely stain more. So if you want your animal to look prime, then you just keep them in a slightly different way, and you can have your albino looking beautiful. I know, oh, look at her. She saw that other big piece and she got so excited. Come on, girl. I want her to get it from that end. Oh, and of course she pulls it right off the tray, because that's what they do. And the male is hanging on the screen. He already knows that she's done laying, and he is ready for it to be his part all over again. Now this is that big drumstick that she's taking down now. I chop it with that cleaver about 6 times to break up that bone. I don't give them that difficult time breaking down the bone. Now there's probably some of that little bit of material that binds the drumstick together, a little bit of the fat or tendons or whatever. I don't worry about that. That gives the animal some effort in eating, but it doesn't have that long bone to try and get down its throat. Just makes it a little bit easier on them. You can see she eats quite a bit of mulch. And people say that's got to be bad, but they have to eat all that garbage in the wild. Sticks, leaves, I mean, that's going to be, they're going to get all that garbage in. In fact, they might even eat faster in the wild because they know another monitor is running up to try and steal their food. But you'll see how fast she gains her weight back. Remember, she only made it, was it 16 days before she cycled after laying last time. Oh, look, he's starting to tongue flick. So he smells his chicken. You can see his male glands. He's swollen. He's at prime breeding age. All right, she's just about got it down, and that was a pretty big meal. We have to decide also when we move these two to the other house, what's going to be their next cage, or are we going to keep them in this cage? I know I slightly mentioned building, get the tongs, get the tray out of there, building something that could go in between as a laying box, or I could separate the two cages in an easier way and put a laying box there through that same access door that the female can use, and then that way her lay box is not consuming her enclosure, and also it separates her from mixing that dirt into her mulch. So now her whole enclosure, my whole shop is full of dirt from that plastic bin style with a small hole on the lid. She just finds a way of getting it all out. Yeah, we better feed him because he's getting a little excited about his chicken. You see him, he's got great body weight on him sometimes. Like right now, I mean, you see his full wrinkle through his side. I got that whole piece attached. Oh, he is. Oh. Grab the tongs. Oop. Sorry, buddy. There you go. He got a little excited and grabbed the tongs. Let me get his tray in there. Here we go. Can I help you get that? He doesn't want me anywhere near it. Look at him. Get that massive piece of chicken down. He's trying to swallow it sideways. Oh, he rearranged it. You could just climb down and eat it. He is such a strong monitor. He's beautiful. He's in a good shed right now. I can't wait to see him after this shed. Now, this box was her box, I think, last time around. So they ended up getting switched. So even his substrate, the mulch, is like 50% dirt. And she is slinging her dirt from her side over to his. That's how far she is slinging it. So I think I may start over with some cleaner substrate for these two. And like I said, redesign their lay box so I can really enjoy how pretty they should be. Then we need to decide if they're going to be on that front porch area with the babies, or build something really cool off the bar area with like a waterfall, or I don't know. We can definitely, he's getting that massive piece down. He's so white, he's actually hard to get on film with that light in the background. There you go. That looks better. I know the way I built this is going to be nice. It's just those big fender washers and screws. There's 4 of them up top and then midway. So they're easy for me to get at, to unscrew these 2 enclosures, and then they can roll into the trailer quite easy to move them. So these guys will be easy to move to the other property. But that's all we've got. I think these eggs are, yeah, a week in the incubator. Turn around where you can see me. And they're perfect, just like the other 9. So all 18 eggs are looking good. Pretty soon, maybe a couple more weeks down the line, we'll actually set the predicted hatch date for the first clutch and the second clutch, and then maybe start a list if any of you guys want to purchase albino water monitors. I think they're going to be amazing. And to also keep in mind, these are a different line than the larger variety of albino water monitors that everyone else is selling. I will find out before I start taking deposits, but they are a smaller variety, like a Sambawa or something like that. I will reconfirm that, but they are a smaller variety T negative. So like my male shouldn't break 5 feet. And I mean, so hopefully he's getting close to max size, because he's definitely a solid 4 right now. All right, guys, until next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. See you soon.